Welcome to Repent TV. My name is Irene Jumbo and I'm your host. Repent TV is all about catering for the Christian business leader and professional. We know our ministry ground is our place of businesses and the organizations we work for. And we know it takes some navigation to balance our spiritual lives, living out who we are for Jesus, and also performing so we relate with everyday people. Repent TV is all about changing our mindsets. This is where we will focus on changing our minds so we can change our actions and change our results. For the rest of this week, to start the broadcast, we will be looking at the value of leadership. We know that as Christians, we automatically are leaders because Jesus said we go into the world to preach the gospel and make disciples of all nations. And someone once said, preach the gospel, when necessary, use words. Because if we have to use words for people to know, to experience the love of Jesus, then we may need to rethink who we are. And we know leadership starts with the person. So we will take the journey exploring our personal leadership. Jesus, of course, we know is the greatest leader. The first thing he did once he went into ministry was to pick his team. He had a tax collector, he had a fisherman, he had a doctor, he had the thief, Judas. There was diversity, and diversity comes, diversity of skills or resources or connections. So if Jesus needed a team, so do we. And the other thing was the biggest explosion Jesus had in his ministry was when he fed 5,000 men, plus women and children. And the Bible records that his fame went abroad. It's the same principle. It takes a leader to touch people. And we know if you live long enough, it's challenging enough just to do life. Talk of leading, making life better for other people. So this is a place just for you. And together, we'll do life. So we'll kick off this broadcast with a study on leadership. For this week, we will look at the value of leadership. Whatever we will achieve will be restricted by our ability to lead others. Personal success without leadership ability will only bring limited effectiveness. For instance, to shoot this video, if I did it all by myself, it means that I will have to produce, I will have to critique, I will have to do a whole lot by myself. It will end up taking me a lifetime. Trust me, I tried it. And it was not pretty. It kicked my behind every time because I've always worked in a team. And today I have top-notch help producing this video. Something as simple as this, but it's taking me a shorter time to make this happen than if I did it by myself. It's the principle that matters. If you decide to do life alone, if you decide to do business alone, you decide to do it your way, you may achieve your goal, but at what cost? I know that I took a designation that cost so much. It took so much out of me that I had to ask myself, was it worth it? because I was burnt out. I gave it everything that I got. Leadership has a multiplying effect. It's when you're able, when you have influence with people, the times and the efforts required and resources you will invest in achieving one thing, one relationship, can make that happen for you while you focus on your strength or on your core activities. So for the rest of this week, we're going to delve into details on where we stand on our leadership lead. Now, the law of the lead states that a person's effectiveness is limited by their leadership abilities. So, for instance, if your leadership ability is a 5, you can't lead someone beyond a 4. So here's an assignment, something to walk through this week. Take out a piece of paper and write down 5 goals, 5 visions that you want to achieve, that requires people to achieve them. I like to sit down and think about the resources required to make it happen. And for the next couple of days, we'll get down, we'll roll up our sleeves and get down to work. Thank you for watching this broadcast. I hope to see you tomorrow. And don't forget your assignment, because we're going to get down to brass tacks. Have a good day.